taking it myself. We're going to switch over to a company hailing from the Philippines. So help me please in welcoming Dustin Cheng from Zap, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm actually Justin. Here's my co-founder, Dustin. We're not brothers or anything, but we're co-founders. So we're from Zap. We're here to tell you about our story and what we do. So 2 years ago, my friend started a deal site. It was doing very well, but it had something missing. I told them that the business wasn't sustainable. It lacked what businesses needed, more valuable customers. Over the past 5 years, I've been working with the restaurant industry, and I can sum up their concerns in 2 buckets. They wanted to lessen down costs and increase their sales. The current tools of trade to increasing sales were either very inefficient or too expensive. That's why we created Zap as an answer, as a way for merchants to get new customers, organize customer behavior into efficient data analytics, and then reach them later on through targeted promotions. We do this through the Zap tag. It looks like this. So it's an NFC sticker. It comes in a form of a card. Okay, you stick it to your phone, just like that. Okay? And then on the right, there you can see the moving GIF. You can see how easy it is to operate for merchants. That's a terminal we give each merchant. And all customers have to do is tap their Zap tag or enter their mobile phone number to earn 5 to 20% cash back in that merchant. This cash back you can use anywhere Zap is accepted. And merchants in return get different demographic data about each customer every time they spend. All of this is organized in an easy-to-use online dashboard, and we provide real-time analytics. All our tablets are 3G enabled, and we can send data in real time. But what good is this data if you can't do anything about it? That's why we created targeted promotions. To help you understand what targeted promotions are all about, let me show you an example of what we did last Oktoberfest. So Draft is a watering hole in Manila. What we did with them, we targeted those who went to their store just once the past 6 months. Our goal was simple, to get these one-time customers to spend again in their store. So what we offered them was double the cash back. That offer was sent to their email, and the results, those who opened their email, 60% actually came back to the store and spent 3 times the amount of their first visit. So chances are you can't drink 3 times the alcohol content that you normally do, right? So chances are they brought their friends, family to spend more in this establishment. And doubling the cash back is much cheaper than going to a deal site or creating your own happy hour promo. 10% cash back, you get triple the revenue from the same customer segment. It sounds like a pretty good deal to me. And this is just one of the ways you can use one of our targeting tools. I'm sure most of you in this room have used Facebook ads in the past. It's very simple, easy to use, yet very powerful. Our targeting platform allows you to use all the metrics found in Facebook, as well as target based on spending pattern and place of spend. And everything, once you make a promotion, everything is downloaded directly to your Zap tag, ready to use at one of our partner merchants' terminals. No need for printing, no need for downloading. So, you must be wondering, why go with NFC? Why would you go with a card? So, Philippines and the rest of Southeast Asia has still has low smartphone and mobile internet penetration. The Philippines alone has 19% of those with smartphones and mobile internet. That means 4 out of 5 people could not enjoy Zap in partner merchants. We didn't want to make a business that would discriminate against most of the population just because of their phone choice. That's my dad. He uses the same Nokia 6510 that I gave him 5 years ago. I didn't want to deprive my father or any of these potential big spenders of becoming our customers just because of their phone choice. And this only means we're targeting the entire spending population of not only the Philippines, but the rest of Southeast Asia. Philippines alone has 12 million, Metro Manila alone has 12 million people. being serviced by 30,000 stores, all of which has the same problem. They all want more valuable customers at the end of the day. The rest of Southeast Asia want more valuable customers. You have a business, you probably need more valuable customers. In the past 6 months, we have been helping, growing, getting more valuable customers into 120 brands, 187 doors in total. By the end of this month, we'll have 200 stores. End of the year, 240. At this rate, we'll be #1 in rewards. And we've learned how to monetize all of this. We simply charge our merchants a transaction fee, which they currently gladly pay, and users an annual membership fee, $2. Versus other loyalty programs in the market, a subscription fixed model, they can only grow as fast as the number of doors that they're opening. Our transaction model allows us to earn, currently we're earning is almost the same, at par, of what other subscription-based models are earning, plus the potential to earn much, much more. So what have we done so far? So I told you 6 months, so we opened in a closed, we launched a private beta environment last March, focusing mostly on merchant acquisition. And we started doing some small user acquisition activities in July. And we have been growing 36% month-on-month on average in transaction value and 41% in transaction volume. And what are users saying about us? I'll let the numbers do the talking. So we're having one transaction every 6 minutes throughout the Zap network. And like I said, 41% transaction growth and 36% monthly membership growth. And among our users, 53% of them are repeat. That means they spend more than twice in a month in any of our Zap establishments. It's easy to expand throughout the rest of Southeast Asia given the right partner with the right merchant ties. Back in June, we were in a conference in Singapore, and several companies have came up to us and expressed interest to bring Zap to their home country. So what do we need? Why are we here? Basically, we're in need of a round of funding for $500,000 to increase our merchant reach and our user base. To grow our merchant reach to 1,150 stores by the same time next year and fuel our momentum for Southeast Asian domination. And for those of you who are investors, you're in good hands. We've been funded by Kickstart late last year. It's the venture arm of Globe Telecom, part of the Singtel Group. And more recently, just last month, we've inked a deal with Smart Telecom, the rival network, to convert their subscription rewards pool to Zap points for points of redemption. And we're doing more, much bigger things next year with Globe. So that ends my presentation. Again, we're raising a round of funding. Those of us who are interested, our booth is already closed, so come visit me or Dustin after the session. So we're now open for questions. Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, I think the beauty of your business is it's very simple and easy to understand for merchants and also consumers. And on the other hand, maybe it's relatively easy for competitors to copy your technology and service. And how do you differentiate yourself from the competitors in terms of the technology and marketing, promotion, and so on?
In terms of competitors, we have a few in Manila right now, but the main difference is they are app-based. Meaning, this is the QR code of the merchant, you have to take a picture, and then on your net stamp, you get your reward. So, as we mentioned a while ago, this automatically disqualifies 4/5 of the market. And then secondly, the way we differentiate ourselves is by increasing the barrier to entry, because we own the merchants where we are partnered with. We have an exclusivity clause for 1 year, which automatically renews at the end of the year, unless they opt out. So that assures us that these merchants are with us till the end at least. And with our partnership with Globe and Smart, the two top telcos, we are poised to be the #1 in the Philippines at least for now.
Okay, I understand. So you have to move very fast and so
Okay, thank you guys for the presentation. But you're ready for the smartphone shift, right? Because this shit happens really quickly in Southeast Asia, right? Like Indonesia, for example, went from smartphone penetration to 14 to like 21% in like a couple of months, right? So you're all ready for that, right?
Yeah, so we'll have an app by February next year, but the card will always be there because no matter what, people always have feature phones.
Right.
And and old people will always refuse to switch.
Sure. In terms of transaction volume and user acquisition, you talked about the growth, but can you give me the exact numbers?
Transaction volume last month was $100,000. This month, it's on pace to 130.
Okay. And for the user acquisition?
Users, last month, this month 10,000, last month around 8,000.
And I like the model, but is there a way, so you're selling also the tablets with the actual software on board?
The tablets, we actually give that to the merchants. We lend it to them.
Oh, without cost, so this is amortized?
They pay us a small setup fee.
Okay, setup fee. Thank you.
I like the model. I can see your growth. I like the pitch, but whenever I see something like this, you know, the coupon business, cashback business, the customer relationships, the tablets at the restaurants, one thing that keeps in my mind is that, is this something that a startup can eventually win without having tons of money? So, yeah, I'm just asking what you think as a key success factor of this kind of business. So, if you think money plays a big part of this, then you should raise big. If not, I just want to listen what you think the key success factor is, except money.
So, I think two of the biggest things that will determine the success is one, the number of merchants, and two, the number of users, right? So right now, all of our merchants are our distribution points. Every time someone eats at one of our merchants, a staff member sells the Zap platform to them and asks them to sign up. So right now, 187 merchants are doing that for us on a daily basis, and we have the backing of both Globe and Smart in the Philippines. They want us to actively push their subscriber base to give them sort of a loyalty pool to tap. Because right now, their problem is they have a lot of subscribers with points, but they don't have anywhere to use them at. So they want to tap us as a redemption point for that. And they're willing to really push it hard to their subscriber base.
To his point, earlier during the speed dating thing, you know, we were talking about how much revenue you're actually making now with like 100 odd merchants. It is a game where it's exciting, where you can start getting a lot of transaction volume going and so and so forth. But how much money you actually retain at the end of the day, like I would also go along the path of raising larger and understanding how do you drive that growth faster, so you can actually make money as a business. Because as of yet, like I think the burn that you have and everything else is something that, you know, even for Groupon in Asia right now, you know, they're going to be celebrating the first dollar of profitability soon. You know what I mean? and they're doing about $750 million in revenues. So it's it's a game that you got to fight hard to play. But overall, I like a lot of what you're doing. Secondly, is like this is a very 500 thing, but we will always encourage when you're further down the line as a business, you're not an idea anymore. You know, you're out there, you've got merchants, you've got some initial traction. Is for your pitch to always lead with traction. You're like, hey, you know, we're Zap, you know, we've got 187 merchants in Philippines using our things in the past 6 months. We struck partnerships and we're crossing all this transaction volume. Let me tell you what we do. Right? So from here, people have their eyes open, so they wake up and like, okay, this is just not a wild idea anymore. So for your further pitches to assist you with the rest of your fundraising, you know, that helps get a better kind of emotional signal from the get-go, a better first impression. Right? All the best.